Hello my friends, and welcome back to the channel. You're watching Project Dark Knight Horror, and I am your host, The Dark Knight. Today, we're going to be focusing on ghosts, poltergeists and demons. We're going to take a deep dive into the world of the paranormal. And don't forget, I've hidden a secret word somewhere in the video. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to find the word, along with the timestamp, and drop it down below in the comment section. And the first 3 people to comment the right information will get a shout out at the end of the video. So stick around to the very end to see the names of the last video's secret word. Let's begin.
Hello, Project Dark Knight. So I took over the cemetery about 4-5 years ago. I've always been a skeptic, never really believed in the paranormal. I'd say instantly, within the first couple days of working up there, weird things started to happen. Like everybody else, I kind of brushed them off or made excuses, but they continued. And the more and more it happened, I found myself running out of excuses, running out of explanations, and then I became intrigued. I've had everything from banging on the walls, doors slamming, knocks on the windows. I'll unlock my work garage in the morning and tools will be in weird places, like crossed in the middle of the floor in the shape of an X. Pickaxes fly off the shelves, shovels fly off the walls. I had a handsaw, barely missed me. Lots of strange things, and that's just in my work garage up there at the cemetery. There's also different areas in the cemetery that are definitely more active than others. I've actually had people comment and say I hear a whispering or a voice. And recently, things have started to happen in my home, and that's a different level because it's my home where my family is. So I am going to try to document as much as I can and try to get to the bottom of what is actually happening.
The graveyard shift. The following account was submitted to me by one of my viewers, so Mel, if you're watching, thank you. This is Nate Johnson, and about 5 years ago, Nate took over as the Oak Hill Cemetery caretaker. His daily duties include keeping the cemetery grounds looking neat and tidy by maintaining the lawns, cutting back trees and bushes, collecting rubbish, keeping the signs, monuments, statues and graves looking fresh and even, and helping visitors find their family plots. He also measures and marks out grave spaces for new arrivals by digging out fresh graves, using heavy machinery and excavators. Then after the burial service has ended, Nate will then refill the hole, covering the coffin while adding finishing touches to the dead's final resting place. It's a job that keeps Nate very busy, and there's always something to do. Also, it can be a very lonely job, and it goes without saying, but being in the cemetery alone, especially at night or during the winter months, can get very, very creepy. Now, you heard in Nate's intro video that before he started his job at the cemetery, he didn't believe in the paranormal. In fact, he was quite the skeptic, but after being around the dead for 5 years, his views have now changed. But things gradually got worse. Also, someone or something keeps moving or throwing his tools around. Recently, in one of his videos, he felt a burning sensation on his body and noticed that he had been scratched. And as the months rolled on, the fear gave way to a new side effect, and that was curiosity. The videos that you're about to watch are just a small percentage taken from his account on TikTok. Before we start, I should probably tell you that things have now started happening in Nate's house. It all started from a simple door moving at the Oak Hill Cemetery. Watch.
Who's there?
Apparently it has jokes. So like when you push a button, it says, I'm not a jack-o'-lantern, my name is Lewis. Okay.
No, it's not going to do it. Now that I'm recording, you're not going to do it, right? What are you afraid of?
Yeah, he says lies. Look, this is like, has everybody seen Lewis? It's like a TikTok video or something. He's not that
Do it.
He's not that big. Oh, there we go. You see, like he's not that big. Yeah. It's not that big. It's like a little taller than me, right? Is that what I'm gauging? Yeah.
Do it. Oh, fuck. Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. So, I come in this morning, unlock, and this bucket is up here, which I've never placed it up here. It's usually down there with that one or over there. So this is why I need to get a camera in here to leave overnight, because this bucket here, never in my life has it been there. I heard you over there. I heard you moving around. Let me know you're here. Close that door. Yes, this is your cemetery. I know. I'm just trying to keep it nice for you. Keep it maintained and looking nice. Out of respect. I'm not trying to... So I'm here this morning just to check, the site for one of our funerals today. And I'm checking the site. Nothing around me besides graves. And I feel this fucking burn on my arm. I don't know if you can see that, but pretty deep raised scratch. I don't know what the hell. Oh, don't stop now. Come on. You trying to scare me? Go ahead. You can't do it now? No strength?
So as you watch, you'll notice that things happen when he provokes or when he's filming. Nate believes that one of the spirits who haunts the ground is the spirit of the late cemetery caretaker, who patrolled the cemetery before him for over 20 years, before passing on. Nate says that he always shows respect to the former caretaker, but for some reason, the spirit is angry with Nate. Nate believes there's also the spirit of a little girl or a woman who comes and visits him inside the garage. Now, I tend to believe Nate because when you're around spirits all day, every day, you learn to pick up feelings and cues when the spirits come closer, like cold spots, goosebumps, noises, smells, headaches, and even trusting your gut. Your body, by default, becomes like an EMF device, sensing when ghosts are near. And for Nate, being around the dead is a normal day at work for him. Watch.
Alright, so now we got banging on the walls. I don't know if it's this far wall or the bay door. away. Oh, Jesus. So, getting my stuff ready for the day. Getting my equipment ready. And I don't know if it was the ladder or the weed eaters. Something over here was slamming against the wall. Now it's not going to do it. What the fuck was it? It was somewhere over here. Oh my God. Holy fuck. Alright, so it's just me here at the cemetery office doing some paperwork. And I was hearing knocking on this door. So I just wanted to see if I can catch it again. That's all. Now it's not going to happen. Nobody. This is locked. As you can see, it's locked. This one. What the fuck? This one's locked. As you can see. Nobody. Huh. All right. Well. Nobody in the bathroom. Nobody here. All right. Okay. Nobody in here. This is just a literal closet. There's really no room to do anything here. Jesus. So yeah, here's my morning. Literally just came in here to do some paperwork quick before I head out to start doing stuff. And first I thought I was hearing it outside, but then Happy Monday, everybody. Back here at the cemetery. And seems to be a quiet morning. I did have this door, which was open, slammed shut as I was putting my lunch away over there, but I mean, it could be wind. I didn't see the pull string for the bay door moving, but I'm just gonna say it was wind or a draft or I don't know. But other than that, I did hear, I don't know if it's a squirrel or an animal up there or something, but I did hear some scratching coming from one of the walls, but Other than that, it's been a pretty... Oh no. Yeah.
So for now, it looks like one of the spirits are angry at Nate. Could it be the spirit of the former caretaker, not happy with Nate for the way he runs the cemetery?
If you're following or have seen any of my videos, I try to document things that I can't explain up here at the cemetery that I run. Yesterday, there was a very strong smell. The only thing I can compare it to was rotten eggs, but much, like 100 times worse. And it was just in one small area. I'd take a couple steps to the left, I couldn't smell it. I'd move forward, couldn't smell it. It was just one isolated area. And it just came out of nowhere. It lasted about maybe 10, 15 minutes, and then it was gone. So last night, or I should say this morning, I'm a light sleeper. So it was, I woke up, I think it was like 2:15 a.m. I woke up to the sound. It sounded like something biting or gnawing or something scratching, maybe with like sharp nails against something wooden. Now I woke up and I heard it, and my dog sleeps with us, and she is usually, if I'm open my eyes, she's right there. She was out. She didn't hear it, which was my first red flag. So I laid there for a minute. I heard it again, and I kept hearing it. So I got out of bed. As soon as I got out of bed, I heard, it sounded like wet feet or wet, like flippers running down the hall. Now, our hall is not carpeted. It's bare floor, so I heard running down the hall, like away from our room. Went to the bathroom, got back in bed, just started to fall back asleep, not even 5-10 minutes, heard the same exact thing. It was like scratching or chewing or... Something down in the basement. I'm not doing any laundry right now, but I heard something. Okay. Okay. I think. Let's see. What the fuck was that? Hello? Hello? Jesus. Break my neck. Oh, man. Why am I shaking? That's me. What the? Jeez!
One day, when Nate is at work, his home camera, which faces the area leading to the back door, picks up some strange activity. So the camera starts shaking, and then you hear one of the sounds that Nate said he heard when he was woken up 2:15 in the morning. It sounds like something runs towards the camera and either knocks it or moves it. You can hear running footsteps. Now, this activity in Nate's house has never happened before. It's always been at the cemetery only. But now, at the time I made this video, there's been about 2 or 3 strange occurrences at Nate's home. One morning on the weekend, Nate heard something moving around in the basement. Now, it's not that easy to see, so I brightened up the video. But as Nate walks into the main body of the basement, as he says okay and pans the camera towards the right, suddenly you hear something heavy run very close to the camera's mic.
Okay. I think. I think.
If you look carefully, as the footsteps start, something runs past the camera very fast. You can see a shadow moving from right to left. Now I'll try to slow it down, but it's very quick.
Okay. I think.
Nate notices it and turns to look in the direction that the shadow went. Then, as he enters deeper into the basement, he zooms in on the darkness at the back of the basement, and then he hears movement again. He knows he's not alone, and with so much nooks and crannies to hide, as well as the darkness, he strains his eyes to see what's moving around. And that's when he sees a figure standing in the dark trying to blend in. I know it's hard to see, but if you take into consideration all the activity that has shown you from the graveyard, as well as the footsteps and the shadow figure, it's obvious to anyone who watches his videos that something has followed him home.
So as soon as I turn the light on, one of the boards starts moving. So I'm gonna keep this on it until we catch it. If somebody's here, do that again. Go ahead. Oh, so it's the middle board now. Okay. Is that all you got? Huh. Must be weak, huh? Jesus, fuck. All right. Just please leave me alone. Oh, don't stop now. Come on. You trying to scare me? Go ahead. You can't do it now? No strength? Fuck.
So there you have it. That's the latest update at the Oak Hill Cemetery, where Nate has been experiencing paranormal activity, and like I already mentioned, the activity has now started happening in his home. So I will keep you up to date with any new creepy developments when and as they happen. If you want to watch the rest of Nate's videos, jump on over to Nate's TikTok account and click the follow button and show him some love and support. The name is on screen, and if you have any experiences of your own, or if you're a psychic or medium and you think you can help, then get in touch down below in the comments section. And when you get there, don't forget to tell him the Dark Knight sent you. Thank you. Home alone or not. The following chapter has been featured on multiple paranormal channels already, but as usual, they don't tell you the full story, and when they do, they half-heartedly explain what's really going on. So, if you find that you've already seen this account, please bear with me for just a few minutes. I'll fill you in on what's really going on. This account belongs to an American woman called Jessica Charles, who currently lives alone with her two dogs, Booty and Kaiser. Back in 2020, she started experiencing paranormal activity in her house, and so she started to talk out aloud to it, and then she started using technology to reach out to the spirit, like EMF devices and ghost hunting apps like the Reality Ripple, because she felt that the spirit was that of her late husband Derek. Now, ghosts are all around us. At any given moment, you're probably very close to a spirit, depending on the land, the history, or the location, and you don't even know it, right? Now, for the most part, they don't see us and we don't see them, and normally, never the twain shall meet. But let me just warn you, if you purposely try to contact the dead or speak out to the spirits by using electronic devices and ghost apps like the Reality Ripple or spirit boxes, or try to make contact using Ouija boards, knowing that your house is already haunted, that's a surefire way of making the activity in your home become a lot stronger. And by you calling out to it, you're feeding it energy, which is what spirits need to manifest and move objects. And by you calling it out and interacting with it, it knows you can see it. And once it knows that, it won't leave you alone. I've always tried to tell people this because at the beginning, when the activity first starts, yes, it can be strange, fun and very interesting, but the novelty quickly wears off, and it can change very quickly into a terrifying haunting. And the following videos highlight that. Jessica lost someone she loved very much, and his name was Derek, which explains why she was so adamant on making contact. But in 2024, her world came crashing down when one night her home caught on fire and she lost absolutely everything. The house that she had lived in for over 25 years and raised a family in was totally destroyed, and the authorities couldn't determine how the fire started. And the following year was very, very dark. She had to move into a motel for quite some time, and she had lost almost everything she owned. But then, back in August of this year, she was finally able to be rehoused, and she was moved into a new home. Finally, her luck was changing, or so she thought, because in all of that time she was in the motel, something unseen was with her. But it was only when she was blessed with a new home that she was able to realize that she was still experiencing paranormal activity. So whatever she was sensing and experiencing in her old home, whether it caused a fire or not, it wasn't Derek, and it was still with her. Here's the video when she first moved into a new home. Now, one of the guys is her son, and the other is his mate. They came on that day to help Jess move in, but only Jessica and her dogs live in the house as of now.
Welcome to my new abode. So this is the stairs up to our apartment. Walk in. There's my kid. His bed's back in our room with Booty. Our kitchen. We got crab legs cooking. My bathroom. We get a new bathroom floor. Huge bathroom. Down the hallway. Cool little things. My room, living room, and we have a washer dryer room, utility room. So, of course, my room again. Turn off the light, but this is our new apartment. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Mary, what the fuck? He's doing it again. He's doing it again. Mary, he's doing it again. Derek! Hey, Derek! I know you're fucking with me, dude. Derek! Derek. I'm talking to you, man. Stop fucking with me, dude. Calm down, Jessica. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. It's just Derek. It's just Derek. Hey, Derek. Hey, Derek. What you doing, buddy? I miss you. Derek. What are you doing, buddy? You know I love you. You know I love you. Hey, Derek. Come on, you dumb. What the fuck?
Come on, you dumb. What the fuck?
Derek, you just did it every time. Every time, Derek. I turn the camera off and you do it. Come on, man. Derek, please. Show yourself. Derek. Derek, come on, babe. Your wife wants to know you're here. Come on. You just did it. As soon as I stopped the camera. Fuck. Derek, come on, man. Stop being a stubborn ass. Derek? Please? Please do it for me, Derek. Derek, if you love me, you'll do it. If you love me, you'll do it. Ugh. Alright, fine. I'm turning the camera off. Maybe you'll do it now. Derek! Derek! Well, fine, you stubborn ass. Oh my God!
And then, 2 months later, she started seeing shadows darting about in her home. Then something took up residence in the room in the attic. Now, when you first watch it, it's normal to think that it's a shadow of a person. But just be patient, because things get very creepy. There's only one way in and out of the attic room, and that's walking through Jessica's room. But the activity gets stranger, and Jess even goes into the attic to investigate. And that's when something very creepy happens. She calls out to Derek, believing that's his spirit in there. But why would someone who supposedly loves you appear that way and creep you out? It doesn't make sense to me. And tons of people in the comments tried to warn her too. So everyone started asking Jess in the comments to show what the room in the attic looks like. And she obliged. Watch.
Y'all wanted me to come up to the attic, okay? This is the wall that y'all saw some shit on. And these are the stairs. Like, my husband has all his clothes, of course. But if you look up there, there's no windows. I'm not going all the way up there because it scares the shit out of me. There's no windows. There's a sofa, some mirrors, a chair, his clothes, but there's no fucking windows up here, okay? There's nothing up here that would have done anything. See? No window. No window. No windows. Nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing up here. Other than like his toolboxes and a chair. I'm not going up here because it's too fucking scary for me. But there are some mirrors, which is weird for an attic. A fan. See, there's no windows. This is my attic. There's nothing up here that could have done that shit. Alright, I'm getting the fuck out of here because it feels weird.
Now, I know the video looked foggy, but I think that's because of the heat and the light, and because she says there's no windows. But as soon as you look up, you can see two great big mirrors, which is very odd and creepy indeed. And on the left hand side, it looks like there's a space for a third. I don't understand what would be the use of having such large mirrors in such a small room. But I do know that mirrors can be used as doorways and portals to another plane. Whoever or whatever was casting those weird shadows on the wall would have to be standing right in front of that light. And also, in the video, the shadow looked like it was coming down from the ceiling. And now that you can see the mirrors, it got me thinking, what if something was coming in and out of those mirrors themselves? Jess even mentions the mirrors and says they're a bit weird and creepy, which I have to admit. But as she's about to leave, she says I'm getting the F out of here because it feels weird. And it looks like she was absolutely spot on, because as she says I'm getting the F out of it, something was caught moving at the bottom of the screen.
Alright, I'm getting the fuck out of here because it feels weird. Alright, I'm getting the fuck out of here because it feels weird.
I've slowed it down for you because it moves very fast. Whatever it is, it completely covers the white thing on the stairs, and it definitely wasn't Jessica's finger or her hands.
It's okay, Booty, it's okay. Nope. Nope.
So I really don't know how Jess can sleep with the door open to the attic like that. Even without the paranormal factor, I would still close and lock that door. Then something completely covers the light, and you see a huge shadow mass on the wall, and even the dog starts to whine at this moment. There's something very creepy about that area. You can sense it through the screen. So there you have it. I'm in contact with Jess, so any new information or videos I get, I will let you know. But recently, Jess has been very sick in hospital with pancreatitis. She was in the hospital for 2 weeks and is now at home on bed rest. I will keep in contact with Jess and I will update you on any new developments. But you can also help by lifting up her spirits and dropping Jess a comment or two and show some Project Dark Knight love by jumping over to her account. The name is on screen, but when you get there, don't forget to tell her the Dark Knight sent you. Thank you. If you're enjoying my work so far, and you're interested in ghosts, poltergeists and demons and strange dark mysteries, then subscribe to my channel Project Dark Knight Horror and turn on the bell icon so you'll never miss one of my videos. Thank you. Tristan's Troubles. For Chapter 3, we're taking a quick detour to France to check back in with one of my regular hauntings, Tristan. It's been a few months since I last featured him, and even though Tristan doesn't upload a lot, that doesn't mean he's not in trouble. Since I featured him last, he's only uploaded 2 short videos, but if you've been following my channel for a while, then you'll know that Tristan's troubles started a few years ago, and since then, he and his wife have been terrorized by paranormal activity. Tristan doesn't like being on camera, and he doesn't communicate with the activity. He will just film it, when and if he sees it, which is probably why he's only uploaded 2 videos in the last few months. So I'll play the last clip I featured of his, and then we'll unpack his 2 new videos. The following video is the last time I checked back in with him. Watch. He was fast asleep when suddenly he heard sounds coming from outside his bedroom door. So just like he has done for the last few years, he grabbed his phone and started recording. I've recently spoken to Tristan and he told me that he purposely hasn't posted. because he's trying to make the activity stop. But on this night, he couldn't ignore it, and he wanted to share what happened. He said it sounded like there were people standing outside his bedroom door. Imagine that. Just how creepy that must be. And what's worse is the fact that you can't even do anything about it. Watch. So while he was looking at the bedroom doorway, sensing something out there in the corridor. To make matters worse, something knocked 3 times on his cupboard door. Now this type of activity has happened many times before, and I think by now you can tell just how calm Tristan is. He's not shaking and he's not breathing fast, which tells me he's now probably used to it. And then the bedroom door moves a bit as if someone just moved past it. And then a door in the corridor opens. At this point, even Tristan is startled and he takes a deep breath. Now, I could be mistaken here, but as Tristan looks across into the open doorway opposite him, he sees a figure in white, standing and looking straight at him. At first, I thought it was just a t-shirt hanging on a rail. But as the seconds go by, you see a head materialize, and by the end of the video, you can make out 2 legs. I don't blame Tristan for not wanting to get out of his bed and investigate. I mean, would you? Then, the following day, this happened. Watch. The first sound you hear is the spray can sliding a little, so he keeps the camera on it, and that's when it goes shooting off the table. Now, for any skeptics out there that say there's a fishing line attached to it, Tristan addresses this by picking up the spray can and putting it back on the table. You can clearly see there's no strings or wires attached to it. People in the comments were quick to tell Tristan to use a Ouija board to make contact with the spirit, to find out what it wants. But personally, I think that's a horrible idea. And hopefully Tristan won't take their advice. Something is obviously trying to get his attention. But to me, it doesn't seem friendly or good. I mean, opening and closing bedroom doors, running thumping footsteps in the dead of the night, and knocking 3 times on walls and cupboards doesn't fill me with positivity. But whatever Tristan does or doesn't do, I will let you know. If you saw or heard something that I missed, then please let me know down below in the comments section, and I'll address it in the next video. But if you're new to Tristan's channel, you can find him over on TikTok. The name is on screen. And when you get there, drop Tristan a comment or 2. But don't forget to tell him the Dark Knight sent you. Thank you. The Haunted Barracks. The following account was submitted by Jason Johnson. So Jason, if you're watching, thank you. So for our next chapter, we're visiting a young man called Joshua, who works as an underwater welder in Oxnard, California. For anyone who doesn't know, underwater welding is a very hazardous job, and it involves the process of joining metal together underwater, typically in the sea, for repairs on structures like ships, bridges, seabed pipes, oil rigs, and offshore platforms. For some, it's a dream job, and his entire social media account is mainly about his work. But 5 years ago, at the beginning of 2021, Joshua joined and served in the United States military, joining the Special Forces. His first deployment was at Camp Shields, which was an army base in Okinawa, Japan. And when he first arrived, during the nights, he found out very fast that the base was haunted, especially his room, room 311. That's because of Okinawa's history and the high number of people that died there because of the traumatic events of World War II, especially the Battle of Okinawa. Also, Okinawa is an island, so the ghosts and spirits are trapped, unable to move on. The generals and officers on the base never admitted or talked about the paranormal activity in the barracks, but it is common knowledge and folklore amongst the people that grew up on the island and called Okinawa home, especially the elderly, who still to this day remember the nightmares of war. The island of Okinawa is 466 square miles, which is approximately 1,207 kilometers, and 66 miles long from tip to tip, and because of the Battle of Okinawa, the island was literally drenched in blood. From the 49,000 casualties, which were mainly American troops, there were also 12,500 Japanese personnel and civilians, and to this day, some of their spirits still roam the island and base, stuck eternally between life and death. Japanese people are very traditional, especially the elderly, and going back to World War II times, that fact was even more so. Joshua kept seeing shadows and things moving around until one evening when he saw a disembodied hand in the barracks. He shares his room with his friend, who also witnessed and experienced the activity. Watch.
No, I didn't just see a fucking hand. You mad or what? You mad I threw that fucking helmet at you? Do it again. Make some noise. Show me you're fucking real, pussy. Fuck your fucking island. Show me. Fucking Satan-ass motherfucker. Show me. Prove to me that you're fucking real. Do it, pussy. What, you mad? Show me. Swing some shit. Make them noises and shit that you did when you woke me up. Do it. Do it, pussy. Do it. Oh my fucking gosh, bro. Bruh. Hey! Hey, chill the fuck out. I'm tired of your shit. Hey! Cut that shit off. Shut the fuck up. Hey, what's up? It's me, Joshua. I'm the guy behind the freaking video. Number one, I just want to say, like, I'm very thankful and happy for everyone that watched it. I had simply no idea that it was gonna blow up. My homies knew about it in the barracks, and one of them was just like, post it on TikTok. And I had a few videos, but I had like, what, 12 or 100 views on it, and I never knew it would go up to this point. But the reason I feel like I'm happy of how many views it got is to like raise awareness for like troops stationed out here, because we do hear it a lot, like, oh yeah, Japan's haunted, Oki's haunted, like, I mean. Come on, move that shit. Move it, pussy. You won't.
It came back, and I had enough.
I done told all my homies, everybody, the whole world saw that shit. It's fake. There's someone's in the closet. All right, explain to me that shit then. Look, I done had it with this fucking island. I done had it with this goddamn... I done had it with this goddamn room. This room is haunted out of the ass. The lamp was goddamn moving. I was in my bed peacefully, watching some videos, which I will not say, and I saw the lamp move. Hey, you see this? You see me? All right, take a good look at me. I'm a motherfucking cowboy. You see what this is? You see what this is? This is a cowboy boot. You wanna fuck with my goddamn lamp? Fuck with my lamp, motherfucker.
The shit. Move that shit, I fucking dare you. Move it, pussy. Did I just fucking see a shadow?
Now, I know some people are gonna mention the disrespect by swearing and spitting at the spirits, and I for one agree with you. And trust me when I say this, his comment section on TikTok were full of people who addressed the same issue. But people react differently when they're scared. Some people shake, and some people talk a lot, and others shout, spit and swear, apparently. So a few minutes before he started recording, he heard loud banging, which is what woke him up. Now, as funny as this video is, we don't know how much he's been through. The paranormal hits differently for everyone. He could be just trying to save face by not acting scared, but if you watch the lampshade again, it's definitely moving, and not in the way that someone who was faking the video would move it. The top of the lampshade is rocking side to side, which is hard to fake. Joshua stayed on the base for a few more years, but he had to stop posting because of the army and confidentiality. After Joshua served his 5 years for the United States, he returned back home to California, where he continues to live and work, and he's never had another paranormal experience again. So if you want to watch his paranormal videos again, or if you're interested in underwater welding, then check out his account. The name is on screen. But don't forget to tell him the Dark Knight sent you. Thank you. If you've seen something scary, creepy, or amazing, and you captured something paranormal on camera, or you might be unlucky enough to live in a haunted house and you need some help and advice and you think you're all alone. Well, you're not. Project Dark Knight Horror is here for you. So send in your videos, links, emails and recommendations to Project Dark Knight. The email is on screen. Thank you. The Intruder. For our last chapter, we're visiting an old account that hasn't had any new uploads since 2023. But something happened back in 2020 that was absolutely terrifying, that I just had to show you. It belongs to an account that goes by the name of Jeep Lord, and that's because the owner of the account has, well, a Jeep. But I don't know where the Lord bit comes from. Now normally, Jeep Lord's social media consists of movie scenes, personal videos, memes, gaming videos, and well, videos about his Jeep. But one night back in 2020, Jeep Lord's Alexa started playing up. Now, we all know that Alexa can get activated by knocking it, faulty wiring or timing, right? But it wasn't the fact that Alexa kept getting turned on. He didn't know it at the time. Something kept activating it, either by knocking it or touching the faulty wiring. Now, in this clip, when Alexa gets activated, I had to mute out the music because of copyright issues. So if it sounds weird, then you know why. Now, according to Jeep Lord, this is the third time this has happened in 2 months. Watch.
Shit's been going on all night. Oh, fuck. Where the fuck is that coming from? Fuck. Oh, fuck. What the fuck is...
Now, I know it was hard to see because when he saw it, he literally stopped recording and he ran up the stairs. But basically, he said he could hear growling in between the music. And then he sees a shadow on the wall which starts to move. Now that room is basically where Jeep Lord eats, chills and plays games. And little did he know, but this had been going on for a while. Until one day, Jeep Lord found out exactly what was happening. And it's not what you think.
Alright. It's been quiet for a while. I don't know what's going on. I've never heard this sound before. It's not Alexa, because Alexa is unplugged. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? This door is open. What the fuck? fuck? Those footprints? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my...
So again, he hears weird sounds and growls coming from the basement. And when he gets downstairs, this time he walks further into the basement. And in the comments, he mentioned everything had been moved. And the door leading to the garage at the back was open. And he said he could smell something really strong. And that's when the penny dropped. Do you know what it is? Before I show you the last two videos, just for fun, pause the video here and write in the comment section what you think was in this basement. Now don't cheat, and when you're done, press play for the reveal. Watch.
We have a bear inside of our house right now. We have a bear inside of our house. Holy Hi. Whoa! Whoa! She's coming upstairs. Oh god. Wait. Shut that. Wait. Whoa! Oh my god!
But a few days later, this happened. Hello my friends, and thank you for watching to the very end. I hid a secret word somewhere in the video. Your mission was to find the word, along with the timestamp, and drop it down below in the comments section. And the first 3 people to comment the right information will get a shout out at the end of the video. The last video's secret word was medium. Well done to the first 3 people to comment the right information. Their names are Brett Viola 6871, John Root 71, and Ichimaru X Tanaka. Well done, and thank you for finding the word. Thank you for watching, and good luck for the next video. Now, stick around to find out how you can get more involved with Project Dark Knight behind the scenes. If you've made it to the end, then I salute you. You've proved that you're a true fan of horror. So remember, if you're interested in ghosts, poltergeists and demons, cursed objects, haunted houses and random nautica, animal attacks, serial killers and strange dark mysteries, then Project Dark Knight Horror is the channel for you. If you like what you see and you think I deserve it, then can I kindly ask you to press the subscribe button for me? It's absolutely free for you, and with just one click of your finger, you can help my channel grow. And the bigger the channel gets, the more people I can reach and help, and that means more videos for you. Before you go, I have 3 more quick things to talk about. First off, if you're a fan of horror and the paranormal, then why not join Project Dark Knight on my private Facebook group? There, you'll be in great company because we have lots of different people from lots of different backgrounds, from lots of different countries. But we all come together to share one thing in common, and that is our love for horror and the paranormal. So click the link in the description section and I'll let you in. And let's have some fun. Next, if you didn't know, I've designed some merch. I've combined my love for horror with my love for all things urban, and what you're seeing is the first collection. So if you want to grab a piece of Project Dark Knight history while it's easy to get, the link is down below. And remember, these are original and exclusive to my channel and were designed by yours truly, the Dark Knight. And who knows, if my channel blows up, these could one day become collector items, so grab them while you can. The link is down below. And lastly, I'd like to thank my lovely Patreons who have been the biggest supporters of Project Dark Knight. Some of the names on this list have been with me from the very beginning. Those names are Dawson Lip, Laura Rhodey, George Lopez, Charlie X24, Trumpet, Anna, KJ Majid, Honey Badger, Christy Santisteven, RU Voodoo, Gail Fogelson, Jamie Salvador Garay, Heather Shaw, Susie Still, Wachiek Zabigala, Noah is my only daughter, Casey Bear, Michael Kavanagh, Roy Lervick, Thraxon, Erok, Cicimingo, Nikki Duve, and Alex Cloakfur. Thank you all for your kind and generous support, and as a thank you, I'll continue to share my content with you earlier than anywhere else. It's my little way of saying thank you for supporting my channel, because the bigger the channel gets, the more people I can reach and help. So until my next video, from the bottom of my heart to all my lovely loyal Patreons, and also you at home, my dear subscribers, thank you for supporting my channel, because when it comes down to it, it's thanks to amazing people like you that keep the engines running here at Project Dark Knight. And always remember, you've been watching Project Dark Knight Horror, and I am the Dark Knight. Signing off. Peace!
Don't ever laugh as the hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die. They wrap you up in a big white sheet, from your head down to your feet. They put you in a big black box and cover you up with dirt and rocks.